He said the words, and 30 seconds later, the cameras cut to Remy Ma wiping her tears with her bare hands. It wasn't just another award show speech. It was a funeral for a love that once inspired bars, battles, and Black Twitter loyalty. At the 2025 BET Awards, Papoose walked on stage and dropped a bombshell that detonated an entire decade of history with Remy Ma. To the love of my life, Claressa, my wife. He really said that. On stage. With Remy in the front row. The internet couldn't believe it, and you won't either. Was this revenge? Closure? Or just ego in a tuxedo? And wait till you hear who was in the dressing room with Remy before the show. Let's just say, it wasn't Papoose. And it wasn't peace either. If you were in this position, same betrayal, same stage, same cameras, what would you do? Would you clap? Would you cry? Would you burn it all down? The comments were brutal. Bro said too much and they got him. Remy Ma been silent for too long. This is war now. Let's break it all down and trust me, it gets uglier. The calm before the BET Awards was a lie. For years, Remy Ma and Papoose were that couple. Hip-hop royalty. Loyalty personified. They survived jail time, cheating rumors, industry pressure, even love and hip-hop producers trying to stir the pot every season. Through it all, one thing was constant. Remy and Pap were unshakable. But behind that united front, something darker was growing. They say betrayal doesn't happen overnight. And in this case, it started with a DM. January 2nd, 2025, 11:47 p.m. From Papoose to Claressa Shields. Appreciate you coming to Remy's event. You real solid. Hit me if you ever need anything. Just to thank you, right? Maybe. But 5 minutes later, Claressa responded with, Real recognize Real. I'll hit you if I need more than that. And just like that, the first crack appeared. While Remy was in full album mode, working on what insiders say was her most aggressive project in years, Papoose was busy. He started training Claressa behind the scenes. Sparring, fitness sessions, late-night recovery protocols. At first, fans thought nothing of it. I mean, who wouldn't want a lyrical legend like Pap in their corner? But one clip caught everyone's attention. Leaked footage from a private gym in Newark. Pap holding Claressa by the waist, whispering something, both laughing. No gloves. No sweat. Just tension. Red flag? Or just friendly? Depends on who you ask. But for Remy, it became impossible to ignore. She allegedly confronted Pap that night. I'm not stupid, Papoose. You coaching or you creeping? He didn't answer. At least, not directly. By March, rumors were leaking like faucet water. One of Remy's stylists, anonymously tweeting under the name @BronxSpillQueen, dropped this. All I'm saying is, if my man started drinking sea moss because of another woman, we have a problem. Another tweet followed 2 days later. Y'all ever seen a woman train her way into a man's heart? Eyes. And then came the Remy versus Claressa face-off, or as some now call it, the real main event. Sources say it happened April 12th, backstage at a Rock Nation boxing fundraiser. Remy arrived unexpectedly. Claressa was already in glam, prepping for photos. Witnesses say Remy pulled her aside, no cameras, but plenty of shouting. You got one more time to play in my face, Remy reportedly snapped. Claressa didn't back down. I don't play, I win. That night, Papoose left with Claressa. Remy went home alone. Then came the drop that shook Twitter. A hacker group, known only as Leakage for L, claimed to have infiltrated a burner account linked to Claressa. They posted screenshots that allegedly showed. Pap, you sure this is what you want? Claressa, I've never been more sure. I'm not her, I don't settle. Pap, it's all changing after the BETs. Just trust me. The post went viral in 9 minutes. Remy's team denied everything, of course. But fans weren't buying it. And then it was BET Awards weekend. All eyes were on the red carpet. Remy arrived solo, stunning in emerald green, but tight-lipped. When asked about Papoose, she simply said, "Tonight's about music." But back at the hotel, chaos was brewing. Allegedly, Papoose and Claressa arrived together but entered through different lobbies. Pap was in a charcoal tux, clean, focused, and ready for something. People noticed something else too. Jay-Z wasn't in the audience.
Diddy? Quiet.
Word was, certain legends had already heard what was coming and didn't want to be part of it. The awards were halfway through when Pap walked on stage. He was supposed to introduce the Legacy Lyricist Award. Instead, he paused, held the mic, looked straight into the crowd, and then he said it. "Tonight, I want to honor someone who stood by me, trained beside me, fought for me, and loved me in ways I didn't know I still deserved. To Claressa Shields, my wife." There was silence, followed by gasps. And then, cameras cut to Remy Ma, eyes glassy, lips trembling. She stood up and walked out. BET didn't show the exit, but backstage staff leaked the footage within hours. The video hit TikTok by midnight. Remy yelling into her phone, "Tell him he can go to hell. You think I didn't see this coming? Then, you don't do this to someone who held you down for decades." Her makeup artist tried to calm her, but Remy? She wasn't calming. She was crumbling. And that's when she said it. "I hope the world eats him alive." When the video leaked, everything changed forever. The morning after the BET Awards, the internet was burning. Twitter, TikTok, the Shade Room, even CNN's entertainment ticker, everyone was talking about it. Not the performances, not the tributes, just one man, one mic, and one broken woman walking out in tears. But if you thought Papoose's bombshell announcement was the end of it, oh no, it was just the beginning. 12 hours after the BET Awards, a new video surfaced. Grainy, phone quality, but very real. Location, an exclusive rooftop in Atlanta. Event, private afterparty, invite only. Stars spotted. Fat Joe, Yandy Smith, Jim Jones, and in the corner, Papoose putting a ring on Claressa's finger. The caption? "They've been married." BET was just the reveal. The internet couldn't handle it. She snatched him from Remy like it was a weigh-in. So this whole time, Remy was just the placeholder. But it got worse. According to an anonymous source close to Remy, her publicist allegedly begged her not to attend the BET Awards once they got wind of what Papoose was planning. She reportedly said, "It's going to be messy. Let them have their little moment. Don't give them your pain on camera." But Remy? She's a warrior. She told them, "If I lose like a queen. But I'm not hiding." And so she went and got blindsided. As if the engagement footage wasn't enough, the hacker group Leakage for L returned, this time with alleged messages between Claressa and Easy the Block Captain. Wait, what? Yup, the twist nobody saw coming. Easy, don't front like you didn't ask me to keep her distracted. Claressa, she's good at playing house. You're good at playing her. Easy, we even now. Claressa, depends who gets the ring. Was this real? A ploy? A setup? Either way, fans lost their minds. Wait, Claressa plotted this with Easy. Remy Ma was fighting ghosts and didn't even know it. The betrayal was now a web, and every thread pulled brought another twist. Some said Papoose had planned this for years. Others believed Claressa intentionally befriended Remy during training just to get close to Pap. One viral TikTok even stitched together training footage, award clips, and slowed-down interviews. If you listen close, Papoose said on Sway in the morning, "You never know where loyalty ends until you test the limits." Caption: He'd been giving hints. Another theory? That Remy had dirt on Claressa, and this entire scandal was Claressa's preemptive move to ruin her before it came out. They all shady. This ain't love, this is chess. Diddy allegedly unfollowed both Papoose and Claressa. Jay-Z? Still radio silent. But Funk Flex had something to say. "Y'all gon' act like this ain't the same woman who held him down through prison? Remy built Papoose. Don't rewrite history, cause of a headline." Nicki Minaj jumped into the mix with a tweet that fans assumed was about the drama. "Ain't no ring worth betraying the woman who bled for you." Even Cardi B commented under a TikTok edit of Remy crying. "This hurt. She deserved better." While Claressa posted a carousel of BET red carpet photos with a caption, No apologies. I'm not sorry for being loved right. The comments weren't buying it. Girl, this ain't love. It's PR. Did you win his heart or steal it? Imagine needing a whole award show to announce someone else's husband. But Claressa wasn't backing down. She doubled down on IG Live the next night. Y'all act like I robbed a church. I fell in love. He chose me. Period. Then she added, and if Remy got a problem, she know where the gym is. Mic drop. Fans were shook. According to inside court documents leaked by YouTube blogger Tasha Knows, Remy Ma's legal team allegedly filed a gag order to block Papoose and Claressa from using her name in interviews, promos, or any wedding-related media. The claim? Emotional damages. Exploitation. Public humiliation. Remy not playing. Y'all clowned the wrong one. But then, just when the fire seemed to be fading, just 48 hours after the BET announcement, an old BET camera assistant posted a now-deleted clip from rehearsals. Papoose practicing his speech. A BET producer off-camera says, "You sure you want to do this live? This ain't gonna be cute." Pap replies, "It's already done. Just let the world catch up." So, did BET know in advance? Was this planned publicity? Or worse, was Remy set up? She vanished without a trace, but the secret stayed. Just as the internet began to catch its breath, another bombshell exploded across the timeline. This time, not from Pap, not from Claressa, but from DJ Envy's assistant.
Yeah,
That DJ Envy. An anonymous account, allegedly tied to his assistant's cousin's burner. Yes, it's that messy. Dropped a private audio recording captured during a BET rehearsal dinner 2 nights before the awards. DJ Envy whispering to someone, "You sure Remy ain't gonna crash this thing?" Another voice, allegedly Papoose, let her try. Claressa been waiting for this moment. It's already hers. The post went up, was deleted, then re-uploaded. And within 30 minutes, it hit 5 million views. Now, everything started to make sense. Why Pap looked so calm on stage. Why Claressa had the perfect wedding dress style gown ready. Why Jay-Z skipped the event entirely. Because everyone knew, except Remy Ma. According to an insider at her glam squad, Remy disappeared from all communication after walking out of the BET Awards. No calls, no texts, no location pin. Even her own mother couldn't reach her. It was only days later that someone leaked footage from a wellness resort in Sedona, Arizona, showing Remy Ma, hood up, face bare, speaking with a trauma coach near a waterfall. "I gave that man my youth, my loyalty, and my entire brand," she was heard saying. "And he gave me a press run." The clip was titled, "Remy Ma Healing, but Broken." It sparked thousands of comments. She looks peaceful but shattered. This wasn't a breakup. This was betrayal on national TV. Meanwhile, Claressa Shields was living it up. She posted a sponsored reel with a boxing brand the next day. In love, in power, and undefeated. But fans weren't here for it anymore. The comments turned brutal. "Sis, you knocked Remy out emotionally, not a flex. This feels less like a marriage and more like a takeover." Even her management had to turn off comments across all posts. But here's the kicker. A major podcast dropped her as a guest mid-episode release.
why?
Brand safety concerns. After days of silence, Papoose finally uploaded a black and white video. No music, no edits. Just him sitting in a hoodie. No ring. "I didn't plan for this to go the way it did. I made choices I thought were right at the time. But I hurt somebody I built a kingdom with. And for that, I'm sorry."
He paused.
Then added, "I'm not asking for forgiveness. Just understanding." The video got 13 million views, but more questions than closure. One top comment read, "Why do men only apologize after they humiliate you in public?" Just when it felt like the story couldn't twist any further, an old clip resurfaced. From 2019, backstage at a private Remy Ma performance. In the background, blurred but now undeniable, Claressa Shields standing next to DJ Envy's wife, Gia Casey, whispering, both laughing, watching Remy perform. Someone enhanced the audio. It wasn't crystal clear, But one sentence stood out. She really think he loyal cute. What did they know? How long had this been brewing? And most importantly, was Remy set up years ago by women she thought were just industry associates? The betrayal didn't start in 2025. It was planted in 2019. And now, the roots had burst through the floor. Remy Ma deleted her Twitter. Claressa announced she's taking time off to focus on family, but fans noticed Papoose wasn't in her latest stories. And BET issued a quiet statement. We support our artists in all their journeys, personal and professional. Translation: this got too messy. Don't ask us nothing. At the end of it all, here's what's left. A viral marriage no one respects. A queen left in emotional ruins. And fans who are now asking the real question. If loyalty can die like this, what even is love in hip-hop anymore? Remy Ma hasn't returned to music. Not yet. But whispers say she's in the studio. And she's not rapping. She's speaking. A tell-all? A documentary? A memoir? Only time will tell. She vanished without a trace, but the secret stayed. And this time, she's telling her side with receipts. So now you've heard the full story. Every DM, every leaked clip, every moment of betrayal caught on camera and buried behind PR statements. But the question still stands. Was this love? Or was it legacy theft in disguise? Because while Claressa walked out with a ring and Papoose stood on stage with applause, Remy Ma walked out with the wounds. And we watched it happen. This isn't just celebrity drama. It's a lesson. A spotlight on how loyalty gets used, how public platforms can become emotional battlegrounds, and how fast a decade of love can be reduced to a viral moment. And if you've ever been blindsided, ever been betrayed by someone you believed would never flip on you, then you already know how Remy felt. So now we ask you, was Papoose wrong? Did Claressa cross the line? Or was Remy too loyal to see the truth until it was too late? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this isn't over. Not even close. And if more footage drops, if another name enters the scandal, you already know where to come first. We bring you the raw truth, even when it hurts. We bring the betrayal, the breakdowns, and the behind the scenes no one else will show you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you never miss the next breakdown. Because in this world, one post, one confession, and it all comes crashing down. We'll be right here, watching, reporting, spilling.